Yo, yo. What up, boys? What's poppin'? We got HT, we got MGal. What up, boys? Diddy Castro. Hey, shout out the Diddy documentary. Is that shit dropping yet? Let me see real quick. Yo, yo. Ah, motherfucker. Hang on. Speaking of Diddy, when that Diddy doc dropping? When that Diddy doc dropping, boys? That's what I'm looking at right now. Diddy? Oh shit, it's up. It's been fucking released. I'm gonna watch that tonight before bed. Shout out to Diddy. Jew, what up? Ruby Z, what up? Jew says neighbors still freaky as hell or what? They low key a little bit. They low key a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out the downstairs neighbor, Jew. I had a little run in with the upstairs neighbor the other day, but she seems like a nice lady. She fucking hates her ex-husband though, I'll tell you that much. She doesn't just hate her ex-husband, she despises that man. She despises that man, I'll tell you guys that much right now. Alright, boys, so you guys saw it. You saw the headlines. Man, Tom Aspinall, he did an interview with Ariel Helwani, and Ariel asked him a lot of questions he wasn't exactly speaking on his YouTube channel. So you know what? Shout out to Ariel. I'm glad he got the interview done with Tom. But again, Ariel has the worst takes in the game. The worst takes in the game, and he got another one. So we're going to talk about that one too. Talking about him telling Sean O'Malley if he got to choose one fight, Amanda Nunes versus Kayla Harrison or Justin Gaethje versus Patty Pimblett, this man would choose the Kayla Harrison fight. You're kidding me. You're kidding me right now. No news today again. I know, Miata boy. We're turning fucking lemons into lemonade again. Lemons into lemonade, and this is the fucking lemons. Actually, wait. I pulled up the wrong one. We got to go on Aspinall going off on UFC fans. Let's just watch Happy Punch. Fuck it. Let me see who has a longer video. Champ Rounds or Happy Punch. Oh, and I did do the interview with SD, boys. Me and SD, we did the interview. Solid interview. It was supposed to only be 30 minutes. It was pretty much a whole hour. We covered everything, so if worst comes to worst, we could watch that as well. Where is it? Okay, Aspinall goes off on his critics. That's only 156, so I think Happy Punch has the bigger one, the longer video. Miata boy, you know what that means, right? What does that mean, Miata boy? What does that mean? Fill me in. Wait a minute. I just had a realization. What's the thumbnail? Is it No More Mr. Nice Guy? Because that's what the thumbnail needs to be. Damn, it's not. I gotta change that before we even get started. I have to change that. I prefer the fucking thumbnail to be No More Mr. Nice Guy. Not he went off on UFC fans. Fuck it, I'll change it later. I'll change it later. I'll change it later. Oh, So America First, yeah, talking about Henry. He'll come back for one more if it's Brandon Moreno. I got you. He didn't want to say Moreno's name during that interview, but I saw the clip you're talking about. Miata boy, there's 2 videos we can react to. Shit, drop them in the chat, homie. Drop them in the chat. If you got some good vids, let's definitely react to it. I'm all for it. All right. Here's the video of Tom Aspinall going off on the UFC fans who are hating on him for everything. For not continuing in the Rogan fight, hating on him, calling him a crybaby, everything. He's responding to all of it right now, okay? A 3-minute compilation. But this was pretty much the first 10 minutes of the Ariel Helwani interview. Compiled into 3 minutes of pure shit talk toward his fucking haters. James, shoot, I come here for the news. We got some news for you, James. We got some news. Sean Strickland, you know what I mean? Cejudo, this, whatever Miata boy about to drop in the chat. And I got a couple more topics for you guys too. Alright, let's take a look. There is no news. There's barely any news. There's barely any news. But I'm here to entertain, boys. You will be entertained. Let's listen to Tom and his haters. Or Tom respond to his haters. And if True Silence is in the building, shout out to True Silence. Shout out to True Silence. Alright, let's watch it.
I know there's a lot of haters out there. Of course, this is professional sport at the highest level. We have haters. But when the eye poke happened, went to the hospital, returned home, didn't even like check my phone or nothing for a while. And then I realized, like, oh shit, people genuinely think that I fake this. People actually think that I was faking it. Did people actually see the replay of what happened? Because that was a full-on eye poke. Then I come up with a doctor's report, and then people are like, oh, he's fucking crying about it. He's doing a media tour on it. He's milking it. And I'm like, bro, if you don't believe the eye poke and you don't believe the doctor's reports, like, what are we doing? Like, what's going on here? Like, I didn't make this shit up. You just cannot please these guys. These guys are fucking losers, man. These guys are just crazy haters who have got nothing good going on in their life. People always want you to do good, like on the way up. As soon as you get all the way up, people get uncomfortable and they want to bring you down. I think this might be the only sport that, like, you can be not the fouler, but the foulee. And it's your fault when you get fouled. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. I did not know that I would be getting so much hate. Absolutely no fault of my own, and I'm getting loads of hate. There is some sour people out there who don't like people seeing other people do good. My skin's got a little bit thicker because of it. I think that the haters out there who are not real MMA fans, I don't say anything for weeks after my fight. And people are like, he's gone into hiding because he knew that he quit. And then the same people, when I put out doctors' reports and footage from doctors, are like, he's fucking crying about it. He's milking it, blah, 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 all that stuff. The same people, if I would have carried on and got knocked out, would have been like, his ego's too big. He shouldn't have carried on. Like, these are just haters. They're just haters, like low-life people who just want to drag successful people down to their level. Like, I'm the frigging heavyweight champion in the world. Don't even forget it. I earned my way to get into this spot. I've got multiple records in the UFC. I did shit that most of these people couldn't even dream of doing, so that's why they're trying to drag me down. People will turn their back on you quick. I'm just starting to realize that they're just a bunch of low-life haters, man. A lot of them. There's also a lot of just like weird kids online who are just sat behind a fake profile commenting and stuff like that. I'm starting to see what the world is really like. Casual noob hater MMA fan that sees one bit of blood and think that a guy's losing a fight. These people must think I'm literally unstoppable to think that just because I've got a bloody nose, I'm losing a fight. Like, I got hit with a couple of jabs and a couple of low kicks. You really think I got to this position having like 30 MMA fights or whatever I've had, including my amateur career, that if I get hit a couple of times in the nose, I start looking for a way out? Like, come on, mate. I know this.
The classic damned if you do and damned if you don't. Tom Aspinall. We got James in here talking shit already. Hey, James, I just want you to remember that you said that. Tom is way tougher than anyone you will ever meet. Wait, by the way, it's like, bro, you ain't even been in these streams and you come in here fucking assuming shit, homie. Like, the hell are you even talking about? An interview, remember that you said that. Jimmy Jam, remember that you said that. Remember that you said that. Because I don't be hating on Tom, homie. I don't be hating on Tom at all. But they're hanging good. They're hanging good. AJD, he turned his back first. And that or nothing. Investigating Israel. Influence on U.S. politics. Tommy G. Alright, I will check that out. Jimmy Jam, I will. I remember that you were hating. James, you got to go back and watch the streams, homie. You don't just get to come in here after not being in here for like 5 days and spew some bullshit ass fucking opinion. That's what you don't get to do, homie. That's what you don't get to do, homie. Go back to the other stream. We'll still be here when you come back. But shout out to Tom, man. Shout out to Tom. I don't know if he's right about all that, like the UFC fans wanting to bring him down. If you guys want my opinion, I just feel like people who be hating on Tom, I think it's a lot of the gambling. That's what I'll say. People who be hating on Tom, it's the gambling. It's the gambling. That's what I would chalk it up to. I don't think real fans necessarily like get down on Tom or hate on him for that fight. I think it's the people who bet a lot of money on him, and then he lost that first round against Cyril Gahn, didn't continue. I think those are the people who are mad and vocal right now. Ruby Z, interview Acosta. There you will have interviewed a tougher person. All right, there we go. There we go. Acosta, easy to get on. Easy to get on. I think we might debunk whatever fucking Jimmy Jam got to say by next week. By next week. No, not James Steele. Not James Steele. Mr. Jimmy Jam. That's why I started calling him Jimmy Jam. Jim Jam. He was portrayed as better than Jones, but he isn't. You know what? They never fought. They never got locked in an octagon. I'm not going to say he's better or worse than John Jones. But I do know John Jones turned down 30 fucking million, bro. And we could have found out. We could have fucking found out. AJD, same with Ariel, always complaining. Yeah, Ariel complains a lot. Okay, let's hear what America First got to say. As much as I like Tommy, him making excuses is getting old. Real ones know that it's not his fault. He should just say fuck Dana and move on. I got you, America First. Apparently, this is all he's going to do. He's only doing Ariel's podcast. And after this, no more talking about it. That's what Tom's saying. That's what Tom's saying. Damn, even Miata Boy's tired of the Tom fucking drama. That's crazy, because Miata Boy was all back in Tom the other night. But yeah, this is the fucking headline. We got UFC 323, 323. Yeah, and this is the headline. It's sad we're still talking about this. Bring back coked up Connor. Yeah, we need some real headlines, bro. This is not cutting it for me either. As you guys can tell, I don't even got much of a reaction to it. You know what I mean? But this was the biggest headline of the day. HT Bully Tom will come back and cave in Gahn's head first round. If not second round max. Mark my word. All right, let's see it, HT in Vivo. Let's see it. John, I'm saying overall, Jones' career spans 3 generations of fighters, and Aspinall couldn't even handle Gahn. No, I get what you're saying, homie. I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. Tom Aspinall has a lot of work to do to be in the same conversation as John Jones on GOAT status. Those people got their money back with the no contest. Yes, they did, Tyler. Yes, they did. But I don't know. Maybe they're irritated that like Tom lost in the first place, even though they put money on him and got it back. I don't know. Why do you guys think? Why do you guys think Tom gets a lot of flack? Like because he's coming off as a whiny baby or what? Sick of the tomfoolery. I know. I could tell. I could tell. James, Tom going to be getting that Armand treatment soon. Okay, okay. All right. We have a couple more clips to react to for this Tom thing since you guys are already kind of... No, okay, I got you, Miata boy. No, I think Tom did the right thing, and I think Tom will win. But shit, this was UFC 321. We are on 323 now. No, I got you. I got you. I got you. We also can watch this interview too. Merab. ESPN MMA. A little 6-minute interview with Brett Okamoto. We'll see what Merab has to say about Peter Yan rematch. But I do just want to cover a couple more of these things on the Aspinall situation. The main thing I wanted to cover was this one. Tom on his relationship with Dana White. He says he hasn't spoken to Dana at all. I'm just curious what you guys think of this. What you make of Dana White having no relationship with the UFC heavyweight champion. I think somewhat it's, you know, Dana's not talking to all the fighters. But this is the heavyweight champ, bro. You don't think you guys should have a relationship? Maybe Dana's removing himself from being close to Tom because he's staying on the business side of things. You know what I mean? But Tom says he really doesn't speak to Dana at all. So listen to this. Tyler Betts says, yeah, because he's being a loud, whiny bitch. He should just be quiet and no one will remember this after he fights again. No, I feel you. I feel you. He keeps it going. He's keeping it going right now. Just bring the Jews. Tommy and Castro are taking them down. So Castro, what up, Dylan? What's poppin', Dylan? Tell Tom to talk to Stipe about it. Haha. I know. Yep. Talk to Stipe about that shit. Okay, let's watch this real quick.
And then we get to the post-fight press conference, Tom, and Dana White is there, and his demeanor initially seemed to be one of someone who was upset, annoyed. And then he said the line that has been dissected, and you talked about it a little bit on your YouTube channel, where his take was Tom didn't want to continue. It didn't feel like he was defending you or the decision not to fight or the injury or even being critical of Ciryl. It seemed like he was upset that the fight didn't continue because it was back and forth, and it seemed like he was actually rather complimentary of Ciryl. When you heard his comments, how did you react?
Yeah, slightly disappointing because he hadn't spoke to me. He hadn't give any he was already giving updates on my health, and he had no idea what had gone on. Yeah, so disappointing, mate. Disappointing.
The notion of it being framed as Tom didn't want to continue, as opposed to he got poked in the eye, he couldn't see, he can't get that stuff. That phrase, the way that picture was painted, in the moment you're in the hospital, you're hearing this, you're seeing this, and how did that sit with you?
I was very disappointed. Yeah, very disappointed.
Do you
Tom keeping it to one-word answers, two-word answers.
think the way that was phrased led to some of the criticism afterwards? In other words, if he would have come up and said, poked in the eye, illegal, couldn't see, couldn't continue, serious injury, et cetera, people would have laid off. They would have taken cues from him.
It definitely didn't help the cause. Definitely didn't.
Have you spoken to him since?
No.
Is that disappointing?
I've spoken to the UFC since, but I've not spoken to... I don't really... Me and Dana don't really speak like that anyway, so...
Ever?
No, ever.
Is that surprising?
Um, Not really. I mean, no. No, it's not. I mean, I've never really. I've said hello here and there, but I don't really have a relationship with Dana. I have a relationship with. I speak to Hunter.
You're the heavyweight champion of the world. You're a huge star. You've taken fights on short notice. You've been backup fighter. Stayed on the sidelines for et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It surprises me a little bit, the face of the UK fight scene, all that stuff. It surprises me that you have no kind of relationship with him.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say. That's the way it is.
Has he sent you a text or DM in the aftermath? Hope you're feeling better.
No.
Ariel is definitely egging things on here. Ariel is definitely egging things on. To America's point, or whose point? Who said it? Who said it? Oh, James Steele says, I'm sure Dana loved Tom going on Ariel's show. I don't think Dana holds it against those guys, but this is why Dana doesn't like it. When shit like this happens and Ariel's fucking prodding, making it seem like Dana's the bad guy for not texting Tom Aspinall. You know? Ariel low-key setting Tom up to be in the fucking doghouse once again with Daddy Dana, even though they never met each other. But this is what I will also add. Daddy Dana, close relationship with Conor, close relationship with Ronda Rousey. Obviously, he got a relationship with John Jones, Sean O'Malley. Okay? The future champions, the stars of the promotion, Dana tends to align with. He does. I find it funny that he doesn't align himself with any of the champions these days. Almost like the man is on his way out. That's what I'll say. Low-key, I feel like Dana's on his way out, man. He was fucking glazing the hell out of John Jones. Never gave two fucks about Tom Aspinall. Because he has no intentions, I feel like. It's an assumption. But because he has no intentions, you know what I mean, of continuing for much longer. Now, I might be totally wrong about that, but I don't know, man. If you have intentions of continuing to promote the UFC, why not have a relationship with your fighters? Why not? Unless you're indifferent about it because you're going to step back. Miata Boy, I don't think he talks to Conor. I mean, I'm not sure about these days, but Dana and Conor were fucking boys, bro. They were straight up boys. Conor was in Dana's fucking like Ferrari or something like that. I don't think Dana retires for a while. I don't know, man. There's just something to it. Like, why not be closer to your fighters? I'm not even saying he's wrong for not checking up on Tom. It's more so just like, damn, you guys have no relationship whatsoever? Like, none? I don't know. I thought you'd be investing in this guy. But shit, I guess he's not investing in this guy. Tyler Betts says, Dana don't run the UFC. He's the face. Ariel playing dumb yet again. Yeah, Ariel was instigating this. Ariel was for sure instigating this. Not even a text. You feel me? He was for sure instigating it. Dana says, talk to the hand. Yeah, we're going to watch that clip too right now, James. Tom's dad also dropping. He wants to go boxing after his contract. He just keeps doing shit Dana hates. Buyer selling not till 2030 to 2040. So another 5 years. But, 5 years at the earliest, not that long. But if he sticks around for another 15 years, okay. But again, I mean, I just don't get why he doesn't have a relationship with these guys. I think it would only help. Unless he really just wants to be a cutthroat fucking businessman. Let's finish this and then we'll look at the clip of Ariel asking him about some of the pre-fight stuff that took place.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that. He actually gave, like I said, he started giving updates that there was nothing wrong with my eye when that isn't the case. So
right.
No, I've done. Like I say, I've done a lot for the UFC. So yeah, disappointing.
And he has done quite a bit for the UFC. Again, I would have thought at least Tom Aspinall and Dana had some type of relationship. I don't know. Low-key, I feel like Dana don't fuck with Tom. I gotta say it. Dana don't fuck with Tom, man.
And then we get to the post-fight press conference.
Dana don't fuck with Tom. Okay, so this is Ariel asking Tom Aspinall about his father saying he doesn't want to re-sign with the UFC, go into boxing, and there's one other thing he asks him about, but we'll watch it here. Buyer seller, I can tell Dana isn't a huge Tom fan. Maybe. I think maybe it's that more so than Dana's going to be gone soon and he's retiring soon or whatever the case. The first thing I said. Maybe it is more so just Tom specifically. He doesn't like him that much. Maybe that's it. But, you know, all this stuff unfolded like a couple, you know, last month. And it's like, bro, you had all this past time to have a relationship with Tom. Why didn't you like him then? That would be my question. I guess because he was too busy promoting John Jones, wasn't he? America First. Speaking of Ronda, she's in talks to box Katie Taylor. I know she's going to get her ass whooped, bro. She's going to get her ass fucking whooped. I hope she does it. I hope she does it. I would love to see it. Go ahead and do it, Ronda. I believe in you, girl. I believe in you, Ronda. Go do it, girl. If Dana leaves, who's going to take his spot? Anik? Buyer, seller. I don't think this person will take a spot, but the person I want to see take a spot is like a DC. Like a DC or a Chael. Honestly, preferably Chael, bro. Preferably Chael. I know he might be insufferable with some topics, but overall, with running the business, I like Chael. DC probably going to be too biased towards his fucking teammates and shit like that. But buyer seller, please. I love you, buyer seller, but please, let's never even fucking put Anik's name in that fucking conversation to run the UFC. Anik, bro, never Anik. I actually dislike Anik, low-key. I don't know why I dislike Anik. It might be because he's fucking bald and he can grow a full head of hair. But, I'm just trolling. But yeah, I really don't like Anik that much. And I definitely would never want to see him run the UFC. Buyer seller DC can't, yeah, because he fucking biased towards his teammates, bro. Honestly, I like Chael. I like Chael, buyer seller, but we can disagree on that. Miata Boy gross, let Hunter run it. Yeah, Hunter does a good job already, but who would be the face, Miata Boy? Like the face of it. I don't know, I think DC or Chael would be good, preferably Chael. Look at what Connor's doing. Look what Connor's doing in BKFC. He's kind of the face now. You know? One of the faces. I think we should think along those lines. If we were thinking about a replacement for Dana. Chael would run it better. Yeah, he would. He would. Definitely better than DC. Tyler Betts says, I think Dana is already getting senile, but will stay the face of the UFC for a while others make the business decisions. Pretty much how it is right now, right? Pretty much how it is right now. Dana's so disinterested in all that stuff, but he's just the Conor McGregor of BKFC now. I'll just be the face. I ain't really going to do shit. I'll be the face. I'll sign off, give the final say, but you guys do all the groundwork. I'm going to go kick it with the Nelk boys. I'm going to go play blackjack with Steve. We'll do it tonight. Daggy privilege would run wild with DC. It would be completely egregious. We might have to arrest DC. You feel me? DC might be in handcuffs when it's all said and done if he becomes UFC president. For the Daggy fucking favoritism. Or does Rogan take Dana's spot? Shit. Not Rogan. Not Rogan, buyer seller. I don't even think Rogan would want to be honest. Fuck what I think. James Steele. Sean Strickland should take Dana's spot. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. Buyer seller, no one can take Dana's spot at the moment. Yeah. Dana, he's a lucky man. He's irreplaceable. America First. Dana's focus is on promoting TKO. UFC is taking a back seat. Well said. Well said. Miata Boy Connor will be better, but I don't know. Yeah, too bad fucking BKFC fucking took him up. BKFC took that man off the market. Herb Dean takes Dana's spot. Who is Hunter? I don't know the other UFC owners. Damn, buyer seller. Come on now. You should know Hunter. Hunter Campbell. The guy with the glasses. Hunter Campbell, the guy with the glasses, buyer seller. Should we show buyer seller who Hunter Campbell is? I think he needs to know. This is him. I wonder if this dude pulls. Or if he got it like a wifey. Okay, let's watch Tom Aspinall on his father hinting at him going into boxing after UFC contract. I am a prize fighter. You have to fight for the most money possible. We are putting our health and safety on the line. Never say never. That's pretty much a good nutshell of what he said.
Journalist talking about like wanting you to fight out your contract and go box. And the reason I'm bringing these two items up, Tom, is because in the aftermath, people have said like, this was a tough fight week and maybe there was a lot of distractions and things like that. This is what some pundits said afterwards, that as I'm sure you saw people saying like, oh, you know, these were a couple of missteps, if you will. Can I ask you about that conversation? And did you have any issues with that conversation coming out in the build-up to the fight?
Well, my dad said that he wanted me to box from the beginning. And also, those remarks were coming from my dad and not me. But also, like, what did we get into this combat sports thing to do? Like, I'm a prize fighter. Like, before I had UFC champion and all that stuff on my Instagram bio, I had the word prize fighter there because we want to fight for the most money possible. Like, we're putting our health and safety on the line for other people's entertainment. So we want to do it for the most money possible. And my dad, being a dad for me, if he sees me going out there and risking my life, then he wants me to do it for the most money possible. So I think that's what he was getting at with that. He wasn't like in public negotiation with the UFC or anything like that. He was just speaking honestly.
You know, the UFC, they don't like when people talk about boxing or fighting out the contract, especially as champion. So I was wondering if this became an issue or a distraction in the build-up to the fight, or if you guys heard about it, that they were unhappy that this was being discussed.
I didn't hear about it until after the fight.
Can I ask, do you share his sentiment? Would you like to fight out your contract and go on to boxing?
Never say never, but I think that I've got more. I always said it from the beginning, like I got work to do in the UFC. So right now and before the fight, that wasn't really something that I was thinking about.
Okay.
But I do understand. Like, we fight for the most money possible. We fight for we want to make as much money out of this stuff as possible. So I understand completely about where my dad or anybody else would be coming from with stuff like that.
I think that's well said by Tom as well. You know, being a prize fighter is exactly what it sounds like, bro. Fighting for the biggest prize, man. Dana's done a good job of shaming guys for that, low-key, being like, oh, yeah, you don't want to take the fight because you renegotiate, right? Oh, you renegotiate, you don't really want the fight then. No, they're prize fighters, homie. They're fighting for a bag. That's what it's all about, the prize. More so than even the championship sometimes. So, Tom, I like that you say you got some more work cut out for you in the UFC, but you're a prize fighter, and you get what your dad's saying. I like it. I like it.
Do you think it's inevitable at some point you will try that out? You will go down that path before it's all said and done?
I don't know. I have no idea. But I just want to make it clear 100% while I'm answering these questions that might be seen as distractions, is that these things did not distract me at all in fight week. So this is, I'm not making excuses for being eye-poked or the way the fight went or anything like that. Like, this was an amazing fight week. All around, these things didn't distract me. I didn't even know about any of this stuff until way after I fought. I stayed up for the full fight week. I didn't have any social media. For weeks after the fight, I didn't have any social media, so I didn't see any of this stuff.
So for all the Aspinall haters out there who are about to get on his ass saying, oh, he's making more excuses, no. He's not making an excuse. In fact, he says he wasn't even aware of the whole video of his dad getting caught on the Ray-Ban Metas in 4K, saying he doesn't want to re-sign. He wasn't even aware of that. He wasn't even aware of Dana talking shit about how he said he doesn't want to fight Ante Ilia if he becomes a title contender. He had no clue about any of that stuff until after the fight. So he was carrying no baggage going into it. But shout out to this little guy right here, Ariel Helwani, for trying to offer up a softball. I'm being sarcastic when I say shout out because it's annoying that Ariel throws up a softball being like, you know, were you battling these circumstances going into the fight? Did you have something going on before the fight? Just ask him the question, bro. Don't be putting your fucking beliefs into it. Just ask him the question, because now Tom got to clarify and be like, listen, you're kind of saying like I was going into the fight with things on my mind and I wasn't, because I know I'm going to get more haters if I go ahead and I don't say this. So let me clarify. Nothing was on my mind. Nothing was bothering me. I was all good before the fight. And it had nothing to do with me not continuing or me losing the first round or anything like that. But Ariel was trying to give him an excuse right there. Tom Aspinall didn't take it. So all the haters of Tom Aspinall, at least give him credit for that. At least give him credit for that.
The other one.
We already watched this. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching. Like the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, boys. Once again, shout out to everybody watching. Miata Boy says, I think it would be better if Hunter would be the new face. He gives out more bonuses for the fights and they're bigger. He will do bigger matchups. You know what, Miata Boy? I can meet you in the middle and say, like, I think we need a, like, Hunter Campbell not name brand enough. We just had buyer seller asking who the fuck Hunter Campbell is. You know what I mean? So we need a face that's kind of popular, that the masses know. But give Hunter Campbell the green light to give out bonuses. Like, we don't need Dana to do that anymore. Give Hunter Campbell the green light to give out bonuses. I'd be all for that. I'd be all for that. Who even knows who makes those decisions anyways? Joe Silva. Shout out Joe Silva. Comes back and runs UFC after Dana leaves. Eric Gould. Tyler Betts says Campbell definitely smashes all the straw weights. Most likely. Most likely. Yeah, buyer seller saying, okay, yeah, just don't know shit about Hunter Campbell. No, I get it. Most people don't. All I know is his face. Eric has a question. The more Dana steps back, the more the UFC has been declining. Coincidence? No, Eric, not at all. Not at all, Eric. Dana doesn't have his finger on the pulse anymore. When you don't got your finger on the pulse, bro, you're going to start declining. You got to have your finger on that pulse, boys. You got to. Oh, yeah, Tyler Betts said, you kind of look like Marty McFly, bro. Not going to lie. I never heard of Marty McFly. Is that like a fucking cartoon character? Another doppelganger. Another doppelganger for me. Damn, that's hilarious. A white guy? I never got compared to a white guy yet. Shout out Marty McFly. Well, we got the same face shape or something? That's so funny. James Steele says it would be weird without Dana, though. That's why, James, we need somebody who would come in and make it so we don't miss Dana. Connor would have been perfect, bro. Connor replaces Dana, bro. We not even missing him. Dana who? Oh, he left? When did he leave? Didn't even notice. Marty McFly is a corn star. Is he really? I don't think he is. But shout out Tuxedo Mask for the $2 dono. I appreciate it, homie. Thank you very much. Good to see you in the chat as always, Mr. Tuxedo. Miata Boy, Jacob, you know that Tom's dad is a self-taught BJJ black belt? I didn't know he was self-taught, but I know he's a black belt. I know he owns a school. I know all that stuff about Mr. Andy Aspinall. Shout out to Andy. Loving father. LOL, I might just be stoned and I'm watching Back to the Future. LOL. Not, I see it a little bit, Tyler Betts. I see it. I see it. The Kush probably helping too. Tuxedo, not gonna lie, I'm fucked up right now. On a fucking Tuesday, homie? Taco Tuesday? Taco Tuesday, you getting them cervezas in or what? Cervezas? Shout out for the $2 dono again, Tuxedo Mask. I always appreciate it. Let us know what you on right now, Tuxedo. Let us know what you on. We know Tyler bets on that Kush. I'm gonna be on that Kush after stream, boys. Buyer seller says the only problem with Aspinall is he tries to act like Jones was scared of him. He was just pushing his narrative to get the fight. Yeah, I do like more when Tom just like no-sells John. There's a clip right here where he no-sold John. This is what I like to hear from Tom when he gets asked about John, right here. This is what I like to hear. Just straight facts, no assumptions, no bullshit. Just say the fucking facts, bro.
Now, minutes after the fight, John Jones changed his profile
vent.
picture, the duck with the eye patch. A few days later, Dirty Boxing, he's on a horse coming to the weigh-ins, a horse with an eye patch. This scene here, he's made some comments in the aftermath about, like, you know, your heart, your determination, you've looked for way outs. What do you make of the way John Jones has talked about you and acted towards you in the aftermath?
Yeah, good for him, man. Good for him. I thought this guy was the GOAT. Focus on yourself, bro. You retired. Just do your own thing. If you're so much better than everybody else, just go and enjoy yourself. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Him talking about like an old fight where you got submitted and all this stuff, like questioning your heart and all this. You see that?
Yes, I mean, I've seen bits, but like...
Does it annoy you? Does it piss you off?
Not at all, mate.
Not at
all. I was trying to get a fight with him. I realised that's not going to happen, but John's just doing some damage to himself out there, so I'll let him do his thing.
Okay. It just seems like he's trying to pile on, and it doesn't, you know, he has since admitted that he was offered $30 million to fight you, that he said yes, and that he backed out. He has since admitted to this, and he's very apologetic, and he's trying to get on this White House card. So to me, my take is, like, if you're such an easy fight, if you're such a quitter, why didn't you take the $30 million to fight you?
Oh, mate, you know what? I feel like I've just spent enough energy talking about John Jones. He's a waste of time.
Okay, fair enough. Were you surprised by that number? Can I just ask you that?
30 million?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind 30 mil, mate. I'd take that.
Were you getting close to that?
I was getting nowhere near that.
Okay.
That's what I like to hear from Tom when he gets asked about John Jones. Listen, man, I wasted too much time talking about him. Let's just leave him in the past. Shout out to Tom for that one. It's Magic. Shout out Unbroken. Good to see Unbroken in the chat. America First. Let McNuggets promote UFC the same way he has BKFC. Yes, we need it, America First. That would be amazing. Maybe one day. But likely not. Just because he's locked in with BKFC. Is John Jones in Thailand again? I think so, Unbroken. I've been seeing interviews dropping. John Jones sucks. He took Anthony Smith to a decision. Yes, he did. That's fucking terrible, isn't it? That aged so bad, bro. I don't know how John can be so good and so bad at the same time, right? Taking Anthony Smith to decision. Maybe it was all the drugs he was on. Tuxedo, shout out again for the $2 dono, homie. Bro, brought me an Addy. Couldn't sleep, so I got pissed. Ah, I see, Tuxedo. I see, Tuxedo. So now you probably what? You drinking and smoking, homie? What you on? You on the downers now? Ariel always pocket watch. Notorious for pocket watching, James. Notorious for pocket watching. Thailand gonna have Jones fatigue soon? Probably. Brandon, get on your DeLorean. What's a DeLorean? America First. What is a DeLorean? Miata Boy says he could TKO Anthony Smith. Shit, I might be able to TKO Anthony fucking Smith. He needs to do coke. He needs to get coked up again to do those promos. Louis talking about Connor probably. Tuxedo Mask. I'm degen maxing. All I have is weed and liquor. No, I'm with you. I'm all about the degen maxing. I like to degen max myself at least a few times a week. You know what I'm saying, Tuxedo? I like to degen max myself at least a few days a week just to take the edge off. I think what rubs fans wrong is whenever Tom brings up his father, he makes it seem like he can't make his own moves. Daddy's boy is what you're saying, America First, huh? Daddy's boy. You know, sometimes it's tough having your dad as like your cornerman, your head coach, your advisor, your spokesman. You know, it's a little bit tough sometimes. I would prefer, if I was Tom, I would probably remove my dad from the conversation after that fight week. If I'm keeping it a buck. If I was Tom, I would probably, Dad, step aside, homie. You can coach me, corner me, train me, but shit, man. Like, stay home this fight week. Stay in the hotel room. You know what I mean? Don't be going downstairs doing interviews. Don't be following me around. I got this shit. Stay in the hotel room. You're going to be cornering my fight. You're going to be my coach. You're my trainer. But that's all. Because his dad's fucking, you know, his dad is putting him in tough positions. And yes, he loves his son, right? Yes, he loves his son. But shit, you're still putting your son in a tough position to now where people are saying, Dana don't fuck with you guys. Right? So if I was Tom, even though his dad loves him, bro, remove your dad from the conversation right now. He's not doing you any favors. He loves you too much. You know what I'm trying to say? He loves Tom too much. He's actually fucking being detrimental at times because he loves Tom that much. Tom got to call his own shots, navigate everything on his own. Respect your fathers. Yes, respect your fathers. Not saying Tom should disrespect his dad, but shit. You know what I mean? His dad should not be getting caught in 4K on the Ray-Ban metas anymore. True Silence says he's trying to quit weed. Tuxedo says, don't bother. Tuxedo says, don't bother. True Silence says, I know. Yeah, you know, I was cut. I mean, shit, I cut back on weed. That's what I could say. I cut back on weed. I stopped smoking kush for a little bit, boys. But, if you want me to keep it a buck about the kush, boys, sometimes I don't like my personality when I'm not cushed out. You know what I mean? I don't like my personality when I'm not cushed out. So I like to get a little bit of kush sometimes too. That's just me though. Is Tuxedo a edgelord? Edgelord? No, I'm a blunt lord. Shout out to Tuxedo. By the way, it's Tuesday, Mask. Yes, sir, Taco Tuesday. But yeah, Tuxedo Mask getting fucked up on a Tuesday. Getting litty on a Tuesday. Tom needs manager. That's not family. Yes, Unbroken. It just gives you more, you know. His dad loves him, but it's detrimental. That's all I could really say. Is Tom's dad a single father? No, I think he's married to his mom still. But shit, I don't even know that. Honestly, don't even know that. M-Gal, what up, homie? What up, homie? True Silence saying for real. Gravy Show, what up, Gravy? Everybody in the chat. Club going up on a Tuesday. Hey, the chat's going up on a Tuesday, boys. Hope everyone's doing well. We all doing well, homie. I think everybody in the chat's doing well as well. Going up on a Tuesday. Jacob's haircut is cooked. My haircut is cooked. I need to go get a haircut. I'm waiting until Monday. So we got 6 more days. But shit, you know what? I might get a haircut before the stream on Saturday. Tamales Tuesday could be a thing. Just no Bad Bunny mumble. No Bad Bunny mumble music, please. Yeah, no Bad Bunny. I don't even understand what Bad Bunny be saying. But shout out Miata boy. I was waiting for somebody to say my hair's fucking chopped, bro. My hair's straight chopped right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you boys. Rolling a 3.5 gram blunt. MGal Productions. Shout out. A whole eighth in that bitch. I'll up the cushion take for you. Let's go, Gravy. Let's go, Gravy. Everyone in the chat faded. Everybody faded in the chat. It's so funny. Brandon, your boy Khabib had his father in his corner, but he didn't sound like Tom does. He stayed in the background and wasn't really mentioned. And that's what you know, Tom should do as well. His dad can be his coach. He can be there for fight week, but dude, you know, stop doing too much. His dad's doing too much, bro. His dad doing way too much. MGal Florida Kush is not as good as California Kush, though. No, I feel that. Although it should be, bro. Florida is like prime growing conditions for Kush. Prime, bro. Better growing conditions than California, I feel like, because of the humidity. Shout out to Bad Bunny. One of the worst Super Bowl halftimes we're ever going to witness coming up this year. Why the fuck is Bad Bunny performing at the halftime show? Super Bowl halftime show. Bro, you know why I got to go get a haircut on Monday? You guys want to know the truth behind that? Because I was going to the barbershop, the same barbershop for a while. Right, boys? And I didn't like how the guy was cutting my hair. So I switched. I asked a new guy at the barbershop to cut my hair. And now I'm too scared to go back and face my old barber. So I just go on the day that guy's off. If that makes sense to you guys. So my old barber, he's off on Mondays. So I go get my hair cut on Monday so he doesn't see that I ditched him for the other guy. Is that funny or what? That's why I need to get my hair cut on Mondays only. And yes, I could have got my hair cut yesterday. But I forgot to. And then now I'm realizing, shit, I can't even wait till Monday, boys. I can't even fucking wait till Monday. I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done this week. So I'm gonna have to run into my old barber and just say fuck him. Just say fuck him. Damn. Tom Gone 2 gonna be good. Yes, if it happens though, if it happens. Unbroken got a haircut today. Cut all of them actually. Shout out, shout out. Gravy Show. Aspinall lost all of his aura in less than 90 seconds against a French guy. Unreal. Unreal. Unreal, homie. Unreal. Shout out to Tom. Gravy said it, not me. All right, Tom. Gravy said it, not me. Gravy, you one of the people Tom had to clap back at today, homie. You one of the people Tom had to clap back at today. West Coast be having Zaw. Cali the move. Yes, Cali got the best Zaw. Cali got the best Zaw, boys. Cali got the best Zaw. Damn, Bad Bunny says, or Unbroken says Bad Bunny blew the NFL CEO's crazy work. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. MGal can't wait for the card this weekend. It's going to be a good one. Jacob dating his barber confirmed. Sorry, Mama Castro. Insane, Miata boy. Absolutely insane. Shout out my barber. Shout out my barber. He going to get me right before Saturday. He's going to get me right before Saturday, boys. We're going to get right before Saturday. This chopped haircut's going to get fixed. Don't get a haircut from someone who has a Edgar cut. Wise advice. Shit, you know, the last guy that was cutting my hair who I ditched had the Edgar. He had the Edgar. Shout out to all the Edgars out there. Gravy Show cuts his own hair. Damn. The old barber breakup. Hey, if you know, you know. The barber breakup is a tough one. You be building a relationship with these boys. But listen, You got two chances, right? You mess my hair up once, I'll let it slide as a mistake. I come back again and you fuck it up again, I'm not going to you anymore. I'm not going to you anymore. Jacob's getting a Khabib. Nah. I'm gonna get like I'm debating. I might just get a low taper. We'll see. I think it's still looking kind of nice. I just need to get a low taper, a little trim on the sides. You feel me, boys? I think we're gonna be back in business. A little low taper, and then we'll be back in business, boys. A little trim on top. I think we'll be back in business. Shout out Tuxedo Mask again for the $2, homie. Much love, homie. Hey, by the way, Tuxedo, I'm gonna get a new mic soon. And listen, you're the one who fucking bought me that shit, alright, Tuxedo? You're the one who fucking bought me that shit. I'm getting a new mic probably in the next week. Tom Berry, what up, Tom Berry? Oh, wait, did I even read Tuxedo's chats? Let me read it again. My Zaw stats are literally maxed. My weed mogs. Yeah, shit. Shout out to Tuxedo. Zaw stats literally maxed. Zaw maxing at its finest, boys. Zaw maxing at its finest. Number 2 bowl. Gravy Show says he wouldn't let his mom next to him with scissors because she's getting old. Shout out to his mom. Shout out to Gravy Show's moms. Bad Bunny's performing because libertards are pushing a non-American agenda. Fucking retarded, bro. Get one of our artists in there, bro. What the hell's going on? Nobody wants Bad Bunny. Castro getting the Chuck Liddell mohawk. That's like fucking freshman football status. Why do all the freshman footballers always get a fucking mohawk? You guys know what I'm talking about? Maybe that was just my high school. Gravy says, normally I'd say I'm not hating and defend myself, but I'm hating. Hey, that's best when you admit it, homie. It's best when you admit it and own it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do with Sean Brady. I'm a certified Sean Brady hater, and I'm not afraid to say it. Blue Yeti mic? Nah, I'm going to get the fucking podcast version of this mic right here. I'm going to get the podcast version of this mic right here. But I'm going to test this mic one more time for you boys and see if it works. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. I was actually supposed to do it today before I buy the new mic. But I need to test this mic out and see if it still works or if it's really broken. Because I changed some settings. So I think it might work, but we'll see. This mic is like $500 fucking dollars and it doesn't even work. Waste of money. America First Brandon, get a sugar cut. I don't got the curls. I got to get a perm if that's the case. Get the Yuri haircut. Damn. You know, I do like Yuri's haircuts. I'm not even going to lie to you. Yuri do be getting some slick cuts now. Miata Boy says, I got a cut from a Puerto Rican guy. Never again, bro. Gave my fade from the top of my head, bro. I was chopped. I thought about chinning him. He gave you a fucking high fade, a high taper. Damn, the high taper is kind of cooked these days. I'm not going to lie. The high taper kind of cooked. Gave my fade from the top of my head is crazy. Shout out to all the Puerto Ricans out there. Oh my god, though. That's hilarious, Miata Boy. Sugar haircut. He's not a flat earther. I need a perm. All I gotta do is perm my hair right now and I'd be like fucking Sugar. Get them stripes in your eyebrows. Oh my god. I look down on... Oh my god. I probably got one person in the chat who got stripes in their eyebrows. So I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but you probably know what I was gonna say. But yeah, I don't ever be fucking putting those slits in my eyebrows, boys. I'm not that feminine. I'll say it. I'm not that feminine. Shout out to anybody who got the fucking slits in their eyebrows, alright? I love you anyway. I can't smoke anything. It puts me to sleep. That's what's been happening to me, America First. Fucking when I smoke Kush after taking like these long ass breaks, it messes with my day now. So I can only smoke kush when I got nothing else to do on the day. Otherwise, my day kind of like gets messed up. I've done it a couple times and I just don't like it. Go see Edward Scissorhands. Bro, I know that movie, America First, but I don't like it. I don't like it. But I know that movie. It's a good movie. Shout out Johnny Depp. Blue Yeti is 125. Got you, Unbroken. I got you. The one I'm trying to buy, I think it's on sale right now for 175. It's normally 200. What haircut should I get, boys? Should I get the Max Holloway? Hold on, let's look at the Max Holloway. You know, Max Holloway gets some good cuts now, boys. Hold on. You always got to go to Google. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go to Max's Instagram. Oh my god, this is terrible. And then I promise we'll get back to some news, though. I promise we'll get back to some news. Shout out everybody watching, though. Like the video, boys. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Oh, shit. Tuxedo sent another chat in here with the dono. $2 dono. Thank you, Tuxedo. You could pull off the alt look, slits and shit. Oh, man. Now I gotta do it, huh, Tuxedo? I gotta put a slit in the eyebrow. Somewhere right there. I got some thick-ass eyebrows anyway. I could afford it. They're gonna grow back. Okay, which haircut should I get like Max Holloway? We got this one right here. This one not bad. Little high taper on the side. Little Edgar in front though. We don't want the Edgar, right? We don't want the Edgar. Adam 22 cut loading. Me and Adam 22 got the same cut low key, unfortunately. Me and Adam got the same cut low key. Alright, so we got this one of Max Holloway. Check it out. High taper on the sides. No taper in the back. Almost like Mohawk status. With a little lineup in the front. Alright. Or we got this one. Grown out. Grown out. A little bit more fluffy on the top. This might be Max's best look. Might be Max's best look. A little fluffy on the top. Here it is. Should I get something like this, boys? What do we think? Maybe I'll get something like this. You need the taco cut. Shit. I gotta fucking grow my hair out for like another year and a half. Damn, the chat just be blowing up. I can't even find where to read. Shout out to all you boys. You gonna get the Dan Hardy red mohawk or what? Nah, you know what? You know, speaking of everybody's haircuts, what about the Ryan Garcia? Ryan Garcia got a good haircut now. I kind of like the Ryan Garcia cut. Here, let's go to this one. The Ryan Garcia cut. It's not a bad one. We kind of almost got the same cut already. Me and Garcia got low-key the same cut already, don't we? Shout out to Garcia. I like the Garcia cut. I like the Garcia cut. Classy cut. I'm going to tell my barber, style it like Ryan Garcia. Alright, let's get back to a couple of the headlines on the day. But let me just cross one thing off. Googling Google is crazy work. Hey, can someone clip that and send that to me? Can someone clip that and send that to me? If I did that, that's fucking hilarious. Clip that and send that to me, please. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Okay, wait. I just wanted to pull up one other thing. Because Aspinall saying how, you know, Dana was given updates on his health, right? Well, here's Dana giving that update on his health. Your hair isn't much different. Yeah, I feel like I got the Ryan Garcia. I just gotta tell my barber, like, yo, style it like Garcia. Get a Gaethje do. Gaethje don't got a bad haircut. Ryan got the I think lizard people exist haircut. Damn. I'm broken. That's what I look like too then. We both fucking just looked at it. We got the same haircut. Max Holloway with the Puerto Rican barber cut. The high taper. The high taper. High taper on the side is okay, but the high taper all around, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. It's like, I noticed, I think the style high taper on the side, low taper in the back, you're chilling. Me on boy, nah, I see the vision. Look, Dana cut. Look, Tom Aspinall got a high taper. Tom Aspinall be rocking the high taper. I'm bald, so no one grabs a hold of my hair in battle and opens my windpipe. But that's just me. Damn. Perry, your hairline is crazy. Owen Mania, shout out. Hey, my hairline chilling though. My hairline chilling. No recession. No recession of the hairline, boys. No recession. But shit, my shit just overgrown as hell, boys. My shit overgrown as hell, and I just messed it up. Oh, hairline is crazy good. I mean, well, thank you, Owen Mania. I appreciate it. That's the one thing I'm blessed with. Tom Barry, if you watch King of the Streets, ponytails, man buns, any sort of long hair can definitely get used against you. Oh, no, that's true. That's true. Unbroken, rocking the 1 on the sides, the 2 on the top. I used to rock that in high school sometimes. Not 1 on the sides, 2 on the top, but like a 4 on the sides, 5 on the top. 3 on the sides, 4 on the top. Classic move. Shout out to everybody's fucking haircuts. Okay, let's play this thing with Aspinall real quick and Daddy Dana. Daddy Dana giving an update on Aspinall. This was like a few weeks ago. Man bun protects against samurai swords. Shit.
Aspinall, what was your reaction to seeing that, and how's he doing physically right now?
Devastated. I was devastated.
Right?
When you're main event and it's heating up and it looks like it's going to be a really good fight, and then it ends with an eye poke, and that's how the fight ends. It's brutal. He's at home. He's recovering, and as soon as he's able to fight again, we'll book the rematch. Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, we haven't heard that there's anything. He doesn't have detached retina. There's no damage to the eye, so he should heal up soon, and we'll figure out when we can make the fight again.
No damage to the eye, no broken retina, or whatever he said. So, Dana giving an update when Tom is clearly still compromised. I figured I would just show you guys, though. Miata Boy said he's got the comms cut right now. Shit, I kind of do, huh? Overgrown as hell. Overgrown as hell. Shout out to all the boys watching. Shout out everybody in the chat.
Good news, you guys.
I know we're having a good time on the hairline. I don't mean the haircut topic. I don't mean to end it abruptly, but I figure we should cover some news topics as well. Poirier got a decent haircut. He does. Shit, we're gonna have to do top 5 haircuts in the UFC, aren't we? Top 5 fucking haircuts. I'm trying to think of some of the haircuts I like right now. Okay, Sean Strickland. Let me just read what I posted. Sean Strickland reveals he turned down fight against Anthony Hernandez at UFC 325 in Australia because he doesn't have medical insurance. These guys, man, these fucking guys. I don't know who to blame. I don't know if I'm supposed to blame the UFC or Sean Strickland. But, shit, I feel like I'm going to blame Sean Strickland for now. That being said, here's the quote, a quick quote. That being said, I love the fluffy fight. Let's get this shit booked in the States. I'm an American, okay? And I'll read the caption too. I put Sean Strickland revealed he turned down a fight against Anthony Hernandez at UFC 325 because he doesn't have medical insurance and called for the promotion. Oh shit, this is the same shit. My bad.
Good news, you guys. My suspension's up in like 10 days. I'm so fucking stoked. I just need like 8 weeks, 10 weeks, I'm a little fat. But did this suspension suck? Hell yes, it sucked. But would I do it again to hit that guy in the face? Yes, I would. You know, if a man tells you to do that, you got to fight him. There's no other way. You got to send it. Cop or not, you got to send him. So yeah, I'd hit that cop again. And yes, I did say no to the Australia card. In Australia, I fucking love you guys, man. You guys are all white trash. You're all like-minded, dude. I feel like we're one of the same. But I don't have medical insurance. So you want me to go get my first fight back in Australia and give half my check to you fuckers and buy your medical insurance? I ain't fucking doing it. I ain't doing it. If Fluffy don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. We ain't doing it. And I love you, Australia. I love the UFC, but I can't do it. Can't fucking do it. Anyways, that being said, I love the Fluffy fight. Let's get the shit booked in the States. I'm an American. I'm good. I'm like one of the few real Americans that are fighting in the UFC, other than Bryce. So let's get this booked in the States. And you guys, like, a little insight on the middleweight division. The middleweight division's on fucking ice, dude. You got Chimaev, the little whore. Like, he has Ramadan, then he has a surgery, and then he's going to fight Nasruddin in a year and just dry hump Nasruddin, and then he's got to go back home and kiss the dictator, and, you know, maybe his ovaries are hurting. So, like, the middleweight division doesn't exist. I'd be better off trying to fight for a 205 belt than I would the middleweight belt. It don't exist anymore, man. This is what we got when we got that little whore in. So after he goes and fights and kisses the ring and says, "Oh, Daddy Cordero, can I fight again? Do you want me to go do jiu-jitsu with the kid?" Then we'll get set up. So middleweight division on the ice. Anyways, man, thank you guys for riding with me. Monster 2. Let's go get some W's. I can't wait to get back.
Shout out to Strick, the only millionaire that exists that doesn't have fucking life insurance or health insurance. And yes, this comment, very true. How the fuck is he fighting without insurance? Fighting without insurance got to be one of the dumbest things possible, man. No insurance and you're a fighter. And by the way, this isn't the first time I've heard this. And I haven't, and the other time I heard it wasn't even from Bryce Mitchell. I've heard other fighters tell me, like, they don't have fucking insurance. It's crazy. I don't know why these fighters are like risking it like that. But shit. Isn't it something in the US, like, it's illegal to not have health insurance? Like, how do these guys get away with it? I would like to steal copper with Sean. Shit. I'm sure he'd be down. Stripping copper for money is tough. Bro, that's what people used to do in like the fucking 60s. They still do that? Dana went with the first Abu Dhabi overnight snake charmer medicine shaman's early assessment. Tom said the doctors there were absolute shit. He did, Tom Barry. He did. He did. He did. Brandon got to get a nice fade before he gets folded this weekend. Damn, Yada boy, that's so fucked. You better not be going against me this weekend, homie. I don't even care if you think Tyra's a better fighter, bro. Just straight off the fucking fact that I am Brandon's twin, we rocking with Brandon, bro. But I do believe, skill-wise, Brandon gonna get that dub. And I hope he does, bro. It's gonna age so nicely when he does. And this is just a friendly reminder again. Someone should have clipped the part of me Googling Google. Somebody should have clipped that if I did that. Or else I'm going to have to do that later on. But somebody clip that shit. That's too funny. Then drop it in the Discord. They have jinns as nurses in Qatar. I'm not sure what a jinn is. Hey. Joe Rogan fell for Ilia Topuria's wife's AI edited photo of her with a UK trapper. See, this is the AI edited photo of her with a UK trapper, but it's really her brother. Joe Rogan falls for fake photo of Ilia Topuria's ex-wife with UK rapper. This lady is a monster. Damn, Joe, another deep fake. If you guys know Joe, you know Joe believes anything he sees on the internet and he never fucking double checks to verify.
He has children with this.
Shout out more plates, more dates. One of my favorites in the game. Jinns are like demons in Islam. Okay, damn. Damn. I need to get better knowledge on like what parts of the world practice what religion. Okay, let's watch this.
This lady too. So it's like, oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and
it's like, you know, that's what it is, regardless of what he's saying, you know, when he's like, I got to get my personal life in order and the timing of everything. And I think there's actually is it publicly media about there's like a divorce now or something?
Oh
too?
yeah,
Oh,
it's public. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, she's taking photos with rappers and shit.
Ugh.
Yeah, putting it on Instagram.
No.
Yeah, you know how they do it. They try to.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, it didn't happen, but shit.
Steal your soul.
Jesus.
Put a fucking knife right in your spirit.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. There's hell has no fury like a woman scorned. It's a.
Well, hopefully that helps him think he made the right call then, I guess. You know?
Yes, but does that help? This is the mother of your children, and this lady is a monster. And
There's
I think he's
nothing
trying
worse
to
than
get custody.
feeling like psychologically duped by somebody, too.
Well, I don't know if it is psychologically duped or if it's like once she's not on your side, you know,
then it's just
then it's
like-
just burn the house down.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe
and there's a
that's
lot
what
of
it's
ladies like that because they feel
Let's kill
he
this.
has children with this lady too. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh God. Like you hooked up with a guy who's an incredibly special human being, the rarest of rare. You not just UFC world champion, but a 2-division world champion, superstar who the whole world wants to see, and you're his wife. So you're like, oh, look at me, I'm married to the baddest motherfucker alive, and then he doesn't want to be with you anymore. Like, oh, really? Well, I'm going to fucking take you down. And women, that's what they love is reputation destruction. That's what they really are experts in when shit goes sideways. They're like,
So Joe's assuming that Ilia left his wifey, not the other way around. And here's the original, okay, boys? Because Miata Boy said I fell for it too. So here you go. Here's the original. Here's the AI deepfake. They made him straight up brown, bro. And puffed out his lips a little bit too. That's insane. But yeah, real fake, real fake, real fake. Alright? Michael Phoenix? Oh, I thought that was like some actor. And yes, Sean Strickland versus Fluffy should get booked in the States. It should. You guys know I like to hate on Ilia, so let me just show you. This is the type of content that a weak personality leads to. Only one of the many reasons that he will never get a title shot. I don't co-sign the whole bottom sentence, but this is the type of content that a weak personality leads to. Just smashing burgers. Yeah, I'm on my hater shit. I'm on my hater shit. Alright, I am. Not too heavy of hating, but I'm hating a little bit. I'm judging a little bit. Shit, I wish I could eat 2 burgers smashed together like that right now, though. Rogan and the Roid guy. I was gonna say, Louis, 2 roided up dudes having a conversation. But going for Ilia's woman now. Damn. How do you know that, Miata boy? How do we know that? Tom Berry says, the Affordable Care Act or Obamacare, which no one can actually afford to use or pay their premiums, they used to charge you $700 in taxes for not being insured. It was extortion, basically. Okay, so now they don't do that anymore? Shout out to Obama for fucking extorting. Who's the most American, Bryce or Strickland? I got Bryce. Arman is going to have Ilia's ex-wife in his corner for his next fight. Now that's a Arman win. If Arman can pull that off, Miata boy, that would be an all-time dub for him. And an all-time L for Ilia. An all-time fucking L. That'd be the worst L I think I've ever seen in my life. Bivol's wife was posting about his health issues before he lost to Beterbiev. Damn, bro. Dude, these women are crazy. I told you, boys, nothing worse than a woman scorned. Always leave on good terms, boys. That woman will fucking get you back one day if you don't. It ain't that hard. Just end on good terms, boys. Don't really do them dirty. You know what I mean? Make sure they feel like it ended on good terms. Or you'll have an enemy for fucking life. Sugar said Topuria's wife wants half of the bag. But Topuria's wife is the one who has the bag in the first place. He also said he was texting other females. Damn. I did see Sean say that. Sean also said he went through some bullshit with his girl recently. I don't know what that means, but Sean said it for sure. For sure, Sean said it. Okay, let's look at Cejudo retiring. Cejudo retiring. Okay, the last dance for Triple C. Everybody show love to Triple C in the chat. All right. I know he cringe, but shit. I respect Triple C. I respect him. I like him. Tuxedo, thanks for a $2 dono, homie. Once again, nah, fuck them. They all come crawling back. Okay, Tuxedo. Tuxedo on demon time right now. Shout out Tuxedo. He on some demon time with that. Nah, fuck them. They all come crawling back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Tuxedo. I don't want to get too toxic with it, but hey, there's a way to handle it where they come crawling back, and I think you boys know what I'm talking about. At least some of you do. Let's listen to Cejudo. Okay, watch Cejudo.
Is this the last one? Are you coming back just to get that taste out of your mouth? Have you decided?
No, this is it for me, guys. This is it for me. Unless Dana wants me to, unless there's a really big fight with some other Mexican, you know, then I'd be willing to do it. But other than that, I think I've done everything at the highest level since I was 11 years old, from cutting weight at that damn time. And there's just a lot of satisfaction in my life. I'm ready to move on too, man. I have a couple kids that want to play with their dad 24/7.
So what are you hoping to get out of this on Saturday? Like, what's gonna make this a satisfying experience?
Just giving it your all, like that's it. Giving it everything that I have. It's not even about anything else, but just giving what I have, what wasn't given to me my last fight. That's all. A fair shake, you know, despite whatever the outcome could come. Payne is good. He's a humble dude, man. Like, he came out to pretty much be mentored by me for a few days coming out there. So that says a lot about him. I walked him into my house. This is ironic. This is right before I fought Marab, so he can even tell you that I was hurt that whole fight camp. Because he came out, I think it was, we're getting close. He was like, hey, what's wrong? I was like, yeah, my groin's torn. He said, why are you taking the fight? Because those are the risks you take, because that's guaranteed me a title shot. So we had a chance to spend some time together. You know, no ill will towards him, but we are going to fight on Saturday night.
Okay, so they have past experience together in the gym. They got a relationship, him and Peyton. I wonder if they know something we don't. I'm rocking with Triple C. And you know what? I wish you a good retirement, homie. The only thing I'll say is you should have never retired in the first place, because damn, you never got it back when you unretired. You feel me? But shout out to Triple C. Shout out to the Triple C. Olympic gold medalist. 2-division UFC champion. Can do nothing but respect the man. HT, I might have misspoke. You said you like hating on Ilia, then you show a video of Armand smashing McDonald's. No, I meant to say I love to hate on Armand. So my bad. I like hating on Armand. But I wasn't hating too heavy. I was just being funny is all. My Armand hate is, if I'm keeping it a buck, my Armand hate is like dwindling by the day. Like dwindling by the day. I hate him less and less. Miata Boy Henry is ironically the most achieved fighter in the UFC, double champ and Olympic gold medalist, and he beat Prime DJ. Yes. Yes. He is. Triple C. Olympic gold medalist, 2-division world champion. You can't top that. Not even Kayla Harrison can top that. I don't give a fuck about Kayla Harrison and her accomplishments. This is the combat sports GOAT right here. Not only that, the youngest gold medalist in American history at the time that he won it. I don't know about it anymore, but at the time that he won it, he was the youngest. Miata Boy, and retired in his prime though, like a dumbass. Yes, that was the one thing about Henry where I'm like, bro, Henry, bro, what could have been, homie? What could have been? Mark Hatch, Cejudo coming back to lose 3 times in a row is sad. I hope he ends on a win, bro. I hope he ends on a win, Mark Hatch. I do, man. Come on, Triple C. Come on, Triple C. Get that dub, homie. Oh, Eric says Cejudo beat Aljo. Though I haven't watched that fight back in a while. I'd have to rewatch it to give you a real opinion on it. But I wasn't too mad about it. I wasn't too mad. Okay, here's Ariel just spewing bullshit. Spewing more bullshit, boys. You know the shit I fucking hate. Ariel spewing bullshit. Alright? Let's listen to it. Ariel literally tells Sean O'Malley if he had the choice to pick and see one fight at UFC 324, one fight, he would choose to watch Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes over Gaethje versus Patty. This man hates MMA. This man hates MMA, and I don't know why. Let's watch it. Ariel is so fucking insufferable with this shit.
I mean, I just really don't feel like there's an argument there.
What do you mean? What? There's
Gaethje versus Patty. Okay,
Yeah.
if you had only watched one of those fights, and you ask America, you ask the world, you only get to watch one.
Yeah.
January 24th, you only get to watch one. Who do you guys want to watch? Be honest. Who do you
easiest
think they pick?
easiest decision. At least I can only answer for myself. Easy, no brainer, no questions asked. It's Kayla versus Amanda. This is a generational fight. It's one of the greatest fights in MMA history. 2-time.
Generational fight, one of the greatest fights in UFC history. This guy's a retard, bro. So spineless, man. So spineless, Ariel. You make yourself look so bad, and what's crazy is you talk shit on all of Ali Abdelaziz's fighters, right? All of Ali Abdelaziz's clients, right? The one client of Ali's that will go on your show just happens to be Kayla Harrison. You fucking shill, bro. You fucking shill. Take off the mask, bro. You're a woman. You're a woman cosplaying as a fucking man, homie. A woman cosplaying as a man, and here's proof once again. Not only are you a woman cosplaying as a man, but you shill for Kayla Harrison, the one client of Ali Abdelaziz's that comes on your show. It's proof that people who come on your show, you fucking shill for them like crazy, bro, and you're not fucking genuine. You are disingenuous. And people who don't go on your show, you fucking trash them. This is proof. This is proof. If Kayla Harrison didn't come on this man's show, he wouldn't be saying this. But he's sucking on Kayla Harrison's little tit.
Olympic gold. Come on.
I respect your love for the sport, Ariel. I really do. I really, really do.
Here's my problem. Why can't it be the
Sean literally says, I respect your love for the sport, Ariel. He don't even love the sport, bro. I just got done telling you, he hates the sport. He fucking hates it. He wants the sport to die with an opinion like that. Even selling it to you, even still reciting Kayla's accomplishments like they even matter today. Nobody cares that Kayla's an Olympic medalist at all anymore, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. She already been beat in MMA. I want to see her, that girl who beat her in the UFC. I want to see that girl beat or fight Amanda Nunes, not Kayla Harrison. And still yet, that would be a fucking co-main. It would never be a main, never in a million years.
co-main? It's an interim title fight that's not for a real belt, and the number one contender isn't involved, and the champion obviously isn't involved. Why can't it be 5 rounds interim title fight below? Don't you?
Because that's how trash women's MMA is, bro. I'll say the quiet part out loud. That's how trash women's MMA is. That's how trash women's MMA is, bro, that you want to ignore that, right? So let me answer the question. Why would an interim title fight with not even one of the champions or a former champion be above Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes? Because that's how bad women's MMA is. That's how little it sells, bro. That's how little it sells, Ariel. That's why, bro. That's the truth. You're trying to ignore the truth by saying, well, you know, these women, there's a real champion. There's a former double champion. This should be it. Yeah, they are that. You didn't tell one lie, but guess what? They still don't sell enough to fucking headline the card. They still don't sell enough to headline the card, bro. Still don't.
I think that it's a slap in the face to the champ and it's spitting in the face of the belt. Like, don't you think that the belt has to be at the end? The undisputed belt has to be the crescendo of the card?
No, I think that these women are fucking dwindling everything about MMA. These women are dwindling everything about MMA. They fucking suck.
I'd be curious what those girls say. And I don't know if they already, you know, talked about it or not.
They would agree. They would agree that they deserve to be the co-main. They don't even want to be the main. I think Kayla already said it. She don't even care.
But I'd be curious what their opinions on that would be.
Well, clearly you missed yesterday's Ariel Helwani show because we did have Kayla Harrison on. Yeah, I know you were traveling.
What'd she say?
She was like, Ariel, shut the F up. Control the controllables. I don't care. That's what
When Kayla and Amanda Nunes fight, Miata boy, I will in fact be taking a piss break. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's the time in the stream where I can go take a fucking piss. Ariel going to have multiple fleshlight at the armchair. Multiple fleshlights is crazy. But shit. I hear you, Unbroken. Proto Man, but call me Blues. I don't want to see Gaethje, but Paddy vs. Topuria is destiny, and for that he needs to fight someone like Gaethje. Proto Man, I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying, homie. That's the truth. That's the truth. You know what I mean? We don't want to see Gaethje necessarily. Obviously, it should be Paddy versus Arman. But like you said, bro, like you said, Paddy versus Ilia is destiny. Well said. Paddy versus Ilia is destiny. And that's why Gaethje got the opportunity. That's why Gaethje got the opportunity. Well said. Well said, homie. Mark Hatch, yeah, women's fights are for getting snacks. They are. The viewership goes down. It spikes down. That's what Ariel won't mention too. Why is Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes for the undisputed women's whatever weight title? Because I don't even know what weight class they fight in. Whatever. Damn, I just had a brain fart. I literally just forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, that's right. Whatever title fight that is between Kayla and Amanda, guess what? The viewership is going to fucking plummet during that card, during that time. If they could show stats, they would. Okay? And it would fucking show that Amanda Nunes versus Kayla Harrison is a dip. Is a dip in viewership. Because everybody getting snacks, everybody taking a piss. In fact, I take it a step further, boys. Speaking about viewership, you know what I do, boys? I literally turn off the ESPN app. Let's say I'm watching UFC on my phone, right? On the ESPN app, right? Let's say I'm watching it on my phone on the ESPN app. If a women's fight comes on, I X out of it so that they get the one less viewer. I do that shit. Just so they know that, yes, you are getting a decrease in viewership every time you show this fucking shit-ass product. And I don't care. I don't care. That's why they're not the main event. That's why they're not the main event.
she said. So credit to her.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, if she really thought she should be the main event, I feel like she would have probably said that.
Well said, O'Malley. Proto Man, WMMA is my snack and phone break. Same here. Same here. America First. TBH Harrison versus Nunes has a backstory. I would rather see them only because I know Paddy will take out Gaethje. God damn, America First. I know you've been hyping up this fight for a minute. Hyping up this fight for a minute, America First. I know it. I fucking know it. I know it. America First. Prime Amanda Nunes would take out Midget C. Come on now. No, she wouldn't. No, she wouldn't, homie. No, she wouldn't. We can't let that happen. Charles Johnson got a fight booked against Alex Perez. I'll say it now. Alex Perez probably won't even show up to the fight. Typical Alex Perez. Never shows up to his fights. Sorry for the shade, homie, but it's the truth. If he showed up to your fights more, I wouldn't have to say it. Okay. Let's watch this, though. Merab's 6-minute interview with ESPN MMA talking about the rematch with Peter Yan ahead of this weekend's main event. All right?
Brett Okamoto in Las Vegas ahead of UFC 323. We're here with the bantamweight champion Merab Dvalishvili, who is trying to make history for UFC title defenses in a single year. It's never been done. And obviously, Merab, I have some questions to ask you, but I'm making a fight week observation. Is you're not having fun right now. It's the weight cut, yeah? And I think it's okay to draw attention to that because that's what makes it so special, what you're doing. It's hard. It's hard what you're doing. And you and I talked 2 months ago and you were telling me the hardest part is the weight cut. How is it cutting weight for the 4th time this year?
It's a mental game, you know. Right now, I'm cutting weight, and so I was drinking water like Saturday, Sunday.
Shout out to Tuxedo Mask, another $2 dono. My homie's fucking donating tonight. G-Unit. Shout out to Energy, baby. Shout out Energy. All love to Energy. Charles Johnson. Hopefully Perez doesn't pull out, but he likely will, homie. Just prepare yourself. All right. Back to the regularly scheduled programming. He sounds like shit. I was going to say that. He seems tired as hell. But maybe I'm reading too much into it. Let's hear him. Let's let him land.
Monday, yesterday I stopped. I was stopped peeing, you know, like, and now my weight's high. It's like mental game. I know I will make it, but like, and I feel like low energy and stuff. But it's I kind of do my way, but it's always like, you know, it's always hard, you know. I'm trying to make do easy way, but there is no easy way.
Yeah, for sure. And is it harder doing it for the 4th time and the 2nd time in 2 months? Does that make it harder than if it had, been 6 months in between?
It's always hard. Doesn't matter what. No problem. It's always hard. Like, I don't mind hard. I don't care. Long as I will make weight and I will not pass out, I'm okay, you know. I don't mind sacrifice, and that's fine, you know. Yeah, I'm a hard worker, and that's okay.
When, Dana's talking, when he announced this fight, and he's saying the Monday after your fight, you're in the UFC offices, you're talking to Hunter Campbell, you're saying, give me this opportunity. Why does it mean so much to you? Because on one hand, that's an obvious question. You want to make history, but at the same time, you don't seem like... You seem like a guy who's in there because he wants to fight, and the fight is just the fight. Like, why is it so important to you to be the first to do this?
Yeah, I really love fighting, and I want to be busy, and thank you, UFC, to keep me busy. And yeah, that was my opportunity to fight 4 times in this year, and here we are now. I'm fighting, so, and